Hi guys, it's Taylor Ann from Little Creative Life, and I wanted to share this new romantic Rosé Brunch junk journal collection with you guys. So let's get started. There are 5 of the Traveler's Notebook inserts. These are all very similar, but they have their own unique style. I started off with a few that are more simple. So I have 2 that aren't distressed or really decorated. I just left it all up to you so you can use your creativity and put all of your memories and all of your special things, your drawings, your notes, whatever you would like to in these journals. There's nothing filled in them. They're just pretty much the blank journals ready for your creativity. And I did 2 of those. They're all kind of similar. They all have this cardstock cover, a little bit of decoration with some bling and stickers. There's a little charm bookmark. Each one has a vial of magic and sprinkles along with a heart and then some miscellaneous pieces. There's stitching on all of them, and the inside cover is vintage wallpaper. There's also vintage book text and cardstock, cards, tracing paper, a little bit of everything inside the books. And then on the back there's a little secretarial pocket for more of your memories. So these are the first 2 that are not decorated or not distressed. A vial of magic and sparkles with a little heart. I love the cover on this one. It's got like sequins and it's so cool. And I love the cardstock and the cool stitching that's on here. So they're all kind of similar but a little bit different. This one also isn't distressed. It's just 100% ready for you and your memories. I love this vintage book text. And then I put an envelope in the center so that it hides the stitching, kind of a little trick. And it's just lots of room for memories and writing, and then a pocket to hold your memories in the back with some cool stitching. And if you're looking for a little bit extra, I also did 2 journals. Again, they're kind of in the same style with a cardstock cover, layers, a little bit of bling and stickers and stitching. And then these ones I distressed and I also filled the pockets. And they have a little bit more like charms on them. They still have the little vial of magic and sparkle with the little heart crystal. Each one is different but kind of similar, and then I'll just flip through these really fast so you can see the difference. And I love the distressed edges. I think it just looks so cool, makes your journal look more vintage and interesting. So I really like the distressing. I don't like doing all of this distressing because it takes forever, but it's totally worth it how it looks. So that's the difference, and this one has stuff filled in the pockets and a little bit more decoration and distressing. I love this guy, he's so cute. Fun stitching, and I just really enjoy doing these. These have just a little bit more love in them. I think this is my favorite cover, just with like the pink and the cherry blossoms and the peach colored sparkles with the little crystal heart. I just love it. I think this one is my favorite, and it's just got the distressing. So again, it's pretty much ready to go if that's like your style, if you like the distressing. Some butterflies. It's just pretty much ready to be filled with your memories. And I got some stuff in the pockets, cool fold outs and stitching. If you're looking for any like specific information, it's over in the Etsy listing. If you guys want to check it out, I'll have the link in the description. I also have a video of how these all came together over on my Patreon. It's kind of like a behind the scenes look at making this collection, so it's kind of interesting, and I will also have the link in the description. This one, it has the most love. I don't know if you could tell, it has a little bit more bling on it and a little bit more bling on it. So cute, but it's still totally like ready to fit inside your traveler's notebook insert or your traveler's notebook cover, because that is what this is sized for. So this one has like the most love. It has some really cool charms. It still has the little vial of sparkle and magic with your little crystal heart here, and then just lots more fun stuff and lots more prettiness. I'll flip through this one a little bit. I did a little bit more decoration, so some more layers like washi layers and stamping and stitching and paper layers and just a little bit more. So if you're looking for a little bit of decoration, a little bit of my style in your journals, this might be the journal to look at. I'll have the link in the description if you guys are interested. Beautiful. The pockets are filled with some goodies that kind of go along with the theme. And it's been distressed and decorated, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. There's cool stitching and fun stickers. Little ticket with a paper clip. This is a cute fold out. And then lots of stuff in this back pocket here also. So I will have the Traveler's Notebook inserts linked. So I had lots of fun kind of making a selection and doing like different styles with each one, but I did have an assembly line going, so it all kind of came together really fast, and I just love it. I love this collection. It's so pink and romantic and sweet that I just had to do one more journal. This is the Rosé journal. The only difference, it's about the same size as these ones, about Traveler's Notebook size, you can see. The only difference is this one has a 2-inch spine, and then it has this grommet with a really beautiful bookmark, I don't know, tassel, charm, clump attached to it, and it has 2 signatures inside of it. The papers are really similar to the ones that I used in the Traveler's Notebook inserts. It's just that there's double. It's double the love, double amazing, and I had so much fun. So I'll flip through this one really fast. So cute. What I wanted to show really fast is that you can use this one as a Traveler's Notebook cover. You would just put your insert in the middle, and there you go. Now you have 3 signatures or 3 kind of inserts, and inside this one. So I'll just really quickly go through the signatures on this journal. It's so cute. I didn't do any distressing just because I am lazy. That's pretty much the only reason. I do have these pretty gold paper clips though that I cannot do one-handed. Fold outs, lots of room for you to do your pictures, drawing, journaling. Love it. If you're looking for specific information, it will be on Etsy. I love this vintage book text. It's from like the 1800s. And then there's also an envelope in the middle of each of the signatures that I just filled with goodies. Lots of pinks and like vintage and romantic, neutral. So it's just completely ready for you to love and use. I love the pinks, especially this time of year. Everything's so romantic, and it's almost spring. I live in California, so it's almost spring. Love it. I love this gold paper, and it's embossed. It's so pretty. But it's just the same thing going back. Another envelope in this middle of the signature. I filled it with some goodies, and then just finishing it up with this vintage book paper, vintage copy paper, scrapbooking paper, tracing paper, a little bit of everything. And then there's a little fold pocket on the back with some beautiful stitching and filled with some goodies. So that is this journal. It is like a soft cover. It's just paper. It's not like chipboard or anything, so it is really flexible and you can totally grow into it. You can see I didn't do a lot of decoration, and there's still so much room to grow into it. So I had so much fun making this really romantic, sweet junk journal collection that I just wanted to share kind of some elements that I had left over from making all of these journals with you guys. Okay, so these are the little kits that I put together. They're so sweet. I love how they're all wrapped up in this little vintage sewing pattern. And you've got all your goodies inside. So I threw together a few of these little kits with some of the leftover supplies and just extra stuff that I had in my stash that I wanted to share with you guys. So if you're not interested in buying another journal, if you already have a lot, trust me, I feel you on that one. Or if you just like making your own, I threw together these little kits that have a ton of supplies that you could make your own journals or add to the ones that you already have. So I'm just going to show you really fast some of the stuff that's in there. So I have this like vintage seam binding and ribbon, and then lots of little paper pieces that you can add to your journals, that you can add to the pockets. And they're all a little bit different, but they all are pretty much the same. Vintage book text from an old cocktail, recipe booklet, cork sheets, lots of pinks, and just kind of brunch and roses and gardens. These are 2 napkins to use for like decoupage. This is part of a tablecloth. Vintage wallpaper and origami paper, scrapbooking papers. This is some of that book text from the 1800s. I tried to pick ones that had cool images on them. A rose from a textbook, envelopes, vintage stationery. There's lots of vintage stationery, a large envelope, Tomoe River paper, planner pages, and pages from Daphne's diary, vintage copy paper, tissue paper. This is from A Better Homes and Gardens. It's like a divider. And then I just included this large piece of chipboard, mainly for shipping, but it also is good to use as a cover if you wanted to make your own traveler's or your own journal. You could use it as a cover. I also used or included some little bits and bobs, some cute buttons and bling, and then of course I had to include your very own little jar of magic sparkles. So each one has a different little vial of magic in it. And that's the little kit if you want to just build your stash, or if you are looking for embellishments, or if you want to make your own junk journal. So thank you guys so much. If you're interested in any of the things I showed, any of the Traveler's Notebook inserts, any of the kits, or even our beautiful Rosé junk journal, please check out the Etsy link. I will have all of the information and everything in the description. Please check it out. Thank you guys so much, and thank you. I will have all of the information in the description bar under this video, and if you want to see how this collection came together, I have that video over on Patreon, which will also be linked. So I think that's all I have to say, other than thank you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! I want to be finished filming this video so I can start drinking this wine.